The world is still fighting the Wuhan virus pandemic, but climate protesters are back. They're back on the streets and they're protesting around the world today. Young activists and adults protested. The pandemic won't stop them. And some of them are going to great lengths to make their voice heard. Here's a report.
They are young and they are restless. From Berlin to Sweden, in Sydney, and even on the ice in the Arctic, young protesters are back, demanding that world leaders do more to save the planet. The Friday strikes made famous by Greta Thunberg have resumed, even when the world is yet to shake off a pandemic. The protests are different this time. There were no big crowds. Thunberg herself protested with a group of less than 50 people in Sweden due to restrictions. She believes the social distancing rules won't hurt her campaign.
Well, the main hope is, as always, to try to affect, to have an impact on the level of awareness and the public opinion, so that people will start becoming more aware of the climate crisis, so that we build up this pressure on the people in power, so that something happens. And if we are not allowed to be more than 50 people, then we won't be more than 50 people. Then we will be fewer people and more spread out.
Climate protests made their debut at the Arctic Ocean too. 18-year-old environmental activist Maya Rose Craig took a trip to the icy region. The Arctic is one of the fastest changing ecosystems on the planet. Craig wanted to draw global attention to the shrinking ice.
Being in a place like this feels like one of the best experiences in the world. It feels like one of the most precious resources we have on this planet. It's so beautiful, it's so unique, and all I can think about while I'm here is the fact that it could be gone by the time I'm 30, and that is horrifying, it's disgusting.
While Maya Rose Craig was protesting alone, in Berlin the story was quite different. The German capital was an exception, one of the few cities that witnessed large crowds. Thousands of young people gathered to protest. They wore masks and maintained distance. Many chose to ride their cycles around Berlin's landmark, the Brandenburg Gate, for a rally.
We are not here because the climate crisis is dangerous. We are here because we know it doesn't have to stay like this. We are here because we know that climate justice is possible as long as we keep fighting for it. That's why we are here today.
The campaigners claim that more than 3,000 locations witnessed a protest on Friday. But there are few ways to assess the impact of the campaign. World leaders remain focused on the Wuhan virus, but the young protesters say their campaign will continue. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.